Get ready for Malaysia's boldest ESG podcast, where low-carbon living, the circular economy, and real impact take center stage. Powered by the ESG Association of Malaysia.
We bring you bold, inspiring conversations with industry leaders, changemakers, and experts to explore how ESG goes beyond compliance. It's about how we live, lead, and invest.
From climate action and ethical leadership to sustainable consumption and community well-being, we dive deep into real stories and practical solutions.
This is your space to gain insights, spark ideas, and take action for a low-carbon, conscious, and sustainable future.
Welcome to the ESG Association of Malaysia podcast, where we explore the intersection of sustainability, innovation, and impact. I'm your host, Rina Neo. In today's special episode, we explore groundbreaking new platform poised to transform the ESG landscape in Malaysia. We're honored to welcome Mr. Eric Chong, Vice President of ESGAM, and the driving force behind this new initiative. Eric, welcome to the show.
Honored to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Rina.
It's our pleasure to have you here with us. Let's begin. The ESG Association of Malaysia has recently introduced ESGAMConnect, an AI-powered platform designed to support businesses in advancing their ESG agendas. Eric, could you share the vision that guided the creation of ESGAMConnect and elaborate on the specific market gaps that it seeks to address?
Thanks for the question, Rina. I think it's a good start. So ESGAMConnect, or ESG Association of Malaysia's Connect, which is the AI platform. The vision is driven from the ESG Association of Malaysia's mission, and that is to serve the underserved. And the underserved in this instance are the business community, especially the small and medium businesses. With that in mind, and because of our deep understanding of the challenges faced by the SME, we decided that maybe we need to help the SMEs as regards their journey towards ESG. And we realized that there's a lot of challenges that the SMEs face in regards to the journey to become ESG ready. Some of those challenges are quite deep and quite broad. We all know the ESG as a topic is very broad, and that causes a lot of problem for the SMEs. And notwithstanding the fact that there are over 20 ESG framework in Malaysia. So the challenge for the SME is, which one do I go for? Which one do I choose? And the SMEs do not have the resources like the big corporates as regards to building a ESG support ecosystem. They struggle from the very beginning of the ESG journey, which is knowledge and understanding of ESG. What is it? And to the right solutions for them to be ESG ready. Now, we all know the SMEs are bedrock of Malaysia's economy. They account for about 40% of Malaysia's GDP. And that's big. And with the global sustainability framework, and is also evolving very, very fast. And also with Scope 3, which is supposed to be implemented this year, 2025. The impact to the SME is this: if they are not ESG ready, they will be removed from the global supply chain. And that will have a massive impact, not just for their businesses, but for Malaysia's economy as a whole. With all that in mind, the question is, how do we then close the gap? How do we help the SMEs? The seed to that solution and trying to close the gap for the SME is building a platform which is accessible to the SMEs, which will help them in terms of the journey. The big idea is a one-window solution, which encompass all the necessary solutions available and necessary for the SMEs as they build their businesses around ESG's framework.
I think that's a very clear vision, and it clearly addresses the gap. Of course, as this platform evolves, because it's an intelligent platform, it will learn what are the real needs and how does this all come together to address them. So it sounds like it is a solution that the market has been waiting for, and I'm glad ESGAM, all of us are here to see this part. So Eric, since you are spearheading this solution, can you just walk us through what are some of the key features and functionalities that the users can expect? If I do not know about ESG, but I do want to comply, can I just go to ESGAMConnect and find my ways around it? I also understand it is AI powered, so I believe I will be getting some assistance or at least some pointers. So maybe you can just share with the audience, just in case some of them are still not aware of what is ESG, but they really want to embrace ESG.
That's a very good question. So let me start from the beginning. In my first answer, I mentioned that we're trying to close the gap for the SMEs. And also mentioned that ESG is such a broad topic. It can be quite daunting for the SMEs in terms of how to start that journey. With that in mind, when we designed the framework for ESGAMConnect, we designed that with SMEs' journey to be ESG ready in mind. So what does that mean? We frame the journey into 9 parts, or 9 modules as we call it. Now, the modules are such that first part is all about knowing what is ESG, building the knowledge, the learning. Because a lot of SMEs don't fully understand the impact of ESG for their businesses and for their specific sector. So they need to learn first. Right? Awareness, right? In terms of understanding what it is, what is ESG, because it's such a broad topic. Then second part of the journey is standing their own gap in terms of where they need to be. That's all about assessment. That's all about self-diagnostic in terms of where they need to be versus where they are. And the next part of that journey after that is obviously understanding the type of solutions needed for their specific sectors. And that's built around environmental solutions, that's built around social and governance solutions. So that's the very important part in terms of specific solutions for specific sectors. Assuming that SMEs have already implemented the solutions for environmental, social, and governance, the next step for them is all about reporting. Now, ESG reporting in Malaysia is very low. It's less than 2%. That in itself is a big problem. So what we're trying to do is to ensure that the SMEs report what they have implemented before and after. And then once they've submitted the report, a third-party audit company will come and audit the report.
Yes.
Because without that report, without that certificate, or without that audit, they cannot be certified.
Yes. I guess everybody can report, but the quality of the report is also important. I've seen people who just put pictures of trees and birds and then they call it a sustainability report, right?
Correct.
So I think the data itself is crucial.
Correct.
The transparency of the data, the accuracy of the data. That's why I think a platform like this will actually help them understand better that you don't just comply for the sake of complying. Because I think if you know the data, if the C-levels or the board knows the data, it's like a self-assessment and they know their business better actually. So it should be a holistic view of that the board or the company owners should actually take it. Because I think in the previous episode, we spoke to SME president and he mentioned that cost is always an issue or a challenge because SME owners would think that, oh, this is going to cost me money. But I think as ESGAM, I think one of our awareness campaign is to tell them that this is an investment. Yeah, so I guess it is a really good tool. I understand, of course, I'm from ESGAM, that it is a holistic approach. So you mentioned about from the awareness to the assessment and then reporting. And I think reporting doesn't stop there. So can you just let us know what else can the platform do for the SMEs or companies at large?
Once they have done the reporting, the audit is very important.
Yes.
A third-party audit needs to come into it. It's a neutral audit. Ensure that you have done what you are supposed to be doing or done what's in the report. So then there's no greenwashing.
Yes.
Because once you pass the audit, that's where you get certified. And once you're certified, then it means you're ESG ready. And all the business sustainability challenges will be resolved through that. The other part of the feature in ESGAMConnect is green financing and grant. We will feature all the available grants from the Malaysian government, both private and public sector, and also green financing from the banks as well. So we'll try to help the SMEs in terms of their submission for those grants as well. Now, there's a lot in ESGAMConnect. We call it AI-powered platform. I think the question is, what is AI? How does AI get involved in all this? So embedded in the solution, ESGAMConnect in the platform, It's an AI assistant. An AI assistant is more than just a chatbot. AI assistant is where it stitches all the solutions together. It allows the customer or the SMEs to ask questions in terms of what is required of them. So in essence, the AI assistant will help answer those questions for them. So it's not a traditional chatbot as we know it. I think what's also important to mention in the platform is we build a marketplace in the platform, which means that the consumers or the SMEs can go access the platform, search, view, and then if they think the solution is relevant for them, they can straight away buy the solutions or purchase the solutions. So it's a very simple platform, and it is very accessible to the SMEs and also takes away all the complications for the SMEs. So they don't have 10 with so many framework. They don't have to go out there, look for other different sources for the solution. All they need to do is come to ESGAMConnect. It's a one-window solution where everything is there for them. Right?
I think the one-window solution really gives some comfort to the SMEs. And I understand that it is a neutral platform where everybody, every companies that provides a ESG-related service or product can actually embark. And ESGAM actually do have a screening process that you actually qualify or you really are selling the things that you claim you are selling. So there is some kind of filters to ensure that all the service providers actually do what they do to protect our members. But I think the point here is that it is a neutral platform.
Yeah.
It is a fair platform for anyone, and the AI chatbot can actually help an individual or a company to navigate, at least pointers. If after your materiality assessment, they feel that your company needs to first get some awareness, they will perhaps suggest some of the training providers or companies that you can connect with, right? Yeah. So I think that actually saves a lot of time for the SMEs, because to search on Google or even ask ChatGPT to recommend you, of course, some are true, some you still have to research further. So this will take a lot of time and resources from SMEs. That's really incredibly comprehensive what ESGAMConnect is, from learning to financing. And eventually, I think if you are someone with a excess of carbon credit, you can potentially trade it, right? That's something in the near future. Yes. But while ESGAM is having this ESGAMConnect, we all know that governments are also having some of their own systems, as Dr. Chin mentioned. How do you envision this platform integrating into Malaysia's broader sustainability goals? You did mention about ESGAMConnect will feature some grants, but maybe you can share with us how do you envision this will be seamless? Yeah.
Well, we believe that ESGAMConnect is in line with the Malaysian government's sustainability objective and ambition. We have to bear in mind that the Malaysian government's ambition is to be carbon neutral by 2050.
Yes.
That's not a long time to go. And it takes a lot to make it happen. In our view, in ESGAM, we can't work alone. We need support from the community at large. We believe that a public-private partnership is required. So what does that mean? It means that we hope that the community at large can come together and also embed themselves in the platform. We seek solution providers and practitioners to offer the services to the SMEs and use the platform as that platform for them. And what's also important is that we think the platform is the catalyst to drive ESG acceptance in Malaysia for the SMEs. And that to me is very, very important. I know that there are a lot of ESG practitioners out there, but if you look at our platform, we believe that we're the only platform that is offering such a comprehensive and complete solution. But like I said just now, we can't do this alone. We need the business community to come together, hopefully working with us, and also government to work with us as well in terms of how do we build this into something that will empower the SMEs, and also building this in line with the objective of carbon neutrality by 2050.
I think that's a very powerful vision, Eric, because imagine ESGAM, we do nothing but we champion sustainability, ESG. Imagine we can work with all the associations, all the NGOs in Malaysia, I think close to 100,000 of them, and we can provide this platform to all the members. That collective insights will definitely be very, very useful for the policymakers because they get to see what each of the industry is missing or what they need. As we come close to this episode of interview with yourself, what do you see the platform evolving over the next 5 to 10 years? Is it going to be a super app platform where even individuals can participate? I can report my own sustainability journey because I think associations is still B2B, but majority, the people like my mom, your family, they should be part of it as well. So what are your vision, the near term, what you envision it will be? Ideal scenario.
I think the ideal scenario is that ESGAMConnect will be the benchmark, right, for Malaysia. And because this year, Malaysia is also the ASEAN chair. And we all know that sustainability is high up in the agenda for ASEAN as well this year. My ambition is to first help Malaysia, help the businesses in Malaysia using all the tools that we have. But we shouldn't stop that. We should help the community at large, both in Malaysia and outside of Malaysia as well. And the vision obviously is also to garner support from international practitioners as well. Their knowledge is very important for us because, like I mentioned just now, ESGAM as an association, we work with everybody, and we hope that all the practitioners, whether in Malaysia or outside Malaysia, will join us on this journey to help the SMEs.
I think this is indeed very ambitious, but it's doable, one step at a time. At least ESGAMConnect is live right now. We are onboarding solutions provided. Before we close, Eric, what would you like to say to the businesses? Like you said, help Malaysia first, and hopefully we can be the benchmark for the region. Any last word, call out to the SME friends out there and the listeners?
Yeah, I think the realization for SME must be ESG is not an option anymore. It is fundamental for the business survival. It's fundamental for them from a funding perspective. It's fundamental for the sustainability of long-term business as well. I mentioned just now at the beginning about Scope 3. If they are not certified, they'll be removed from the global supply chain. So I always mention to SMEs that they think ESG is a cost to them. But for me, there are two sets of costs. One is the cost of getting themselves ESG ready. But more importantly is the higher costs if they lose their business because they are not ESG ready.
The opportunity cost.
The opportunity cost, right?
Yes.
So in any case, ESG as a fundamental business requirement is not going to go away. It's here to stay, whether we like it or not. It's a global trend. It's fast evolving. So either they get on the journey or they'll be out of the journey. To the SMEs, get on board. And I think longer term, it will be good for them from a business perspective.
Thank you, Eric, for joining us and sharing such a valuable insights. I can see all the passion oozing out. So ESGAMConnect has definitely a potential to be a true game changer in Malaysia's sustainability journey. And we look forward to seeing it unfolding. So wishing you and the team every success in bringing this vision to life. And thank you for being with us today.
Happy to be here. Thank you so much, Rina.
Our sincere thanks again to Mr. Eric Chong for sharing his valuable insights on ESGAMConnect. For more information, visit the ESG Association of Malaysia's website. Again, the world of ESG is deep, dynamic, and ever-evolving. And today, we have only just scratched the surface. In upcoming episodes of ESG Act Now, we'll continue to explore a wide range of topics, from ESG applications across industries to sustainable investment strategies, and even how ESG principles intersect with our daily lives. So stay tuned and join us on this journey towards a more responsible and resilient future. If you have any questions or thoughts about ESG, we'll love to hear from you. Your suggestions might just be the focus of our next episode. Drop us a comment, follow us on social media, and see you guys in the next episode.